I'm so scared. Okay, here's the haul. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Sarah. I am an artist who designs cross-stitch patterns and cross-stitch accessories, and I have a small business called Colorfully Sarah Shop. It's currently the middle of February. Today is actually Valentine's Day, and I'm planning a big shop update for March. The main part of that shop update is a new cross-stitch kit. And the design that I have planned is some little bees and some flowers. I thought it would be a really cute spring theme. And I already have a needle minder that I've designed to go along with it, but that's currently being manufactured and I don't have that back yet. Because of Chinese New Year, the manufacturers told me that there will be a delay in me getting my needle minders, so I'm hoping that they arrive before March. But either way, I'm just gonna keep prepping the kits as if the needle minders are going to arrive on time. First of all, I wanna show you guys what I finally finished. I finished the Valentine's Day frogs! And I finished it exactly on Valentine's Day. So I think it turned out super cute and I absolutely love this pattern. And I'm probably gonna swap out another pattern that I have at my desk and display this one instead. But on to today's activities. I really want to start working on some of the new kits that I have coming up. This will be like my third round of kits that I'm selling, and every time that I sell kits, I am kind of changing up my process a little bit. So like for example, the first time I made kits, I was printing literally everything by hand. But then I ended up getting things like the instructions manufactured. So I have the pattern design for the bees, but what I really want to do is I want to get it sent off to Vistaprint today, because I think it would save me so much time if I didn't have to print out and cut every single pattern. I would love to just like throw it in the box. I also think the paper quality will be nicer for you guys instead of just giving it to you on regular cardstock. But this whole vlog is going to be prepping for the March shop update. So that includes everything for the kits, everything for the needle minders. So the first thing we have to do is get the patterns ready to be ordered from Vistaprint. Yeah, so we're going to go design that now and hopefully I can get it sent off today. Okay, so this was just like a rough draft. It's definitely not the finished product. I'm probably gonna put the name of the pattern up here. I might actually put a QR code down here for a digital download of the pattern. But yeah, this is kind of like the layout that I was thinking. So now I kind of have a template and an idea in mind of kind of what it's gonna look like. I don't want to order this yet. I forgot. I should probably actually stitch the pattern before I press order. That way I'm positive that the colors that I picked look good. So probably this weekend I'm going to sit down and I'm going to stitch that whole pattern. It shouldn't take nearly as long as this one because it's a lot smaller, but I think we're going to get started stitching it right now, and then that way over the weekend I can stitch it, and then when I come back to you guys on Monday you'll see how much progress I made. Filmed some reels and we made some good progress stitching. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna try to finish this tonight, maybe tomorrow. It's kind of hard for me to make content for Instagram sometimes because I don't really finish my cross stitches that often. So I try to make as much content out of one cross stitch piece as possible. So like the Valentine's Day frogs that I just finished, I made like 3 reels out of that. I'm gonna probably try to make at least 2 or 3 out of this one. Okay, and then the last thing that we're gonna do today is we're gonna get all the supplies ready for the kits. That means figure out all the floss that I need, figure out what colors, all the boxes, all of the packaging materials, all the hoops, fabric, everything. The other thing that I want to do is I want to restock the potions cross-stitch kit for this launch, but I think I'd like to order like 30 more of those kits. So I'm gonna grab my laptop and we're gonna sit and figure out how much floss I need to order and all the other materials. All the floss and all the boxes, all the fabric, all the needles, hoops, I know I've talked about this in a previous video, but I would love at some point if I would be able to make custom packaging for the kits. Right now I'm just buying purple and blue boxes because I feel like they're kind of like, you know, on brand a little bit. They're not really custom, but it's just so expensive, it's so hard to justify it. Right now buying boxes on Amazon is like $1 a box, but if I was to make them custom, it would be like $3. It's always stressful for me to do the kits because most of my business is very low investment. Like I just make digital patterns and there's not really a lot of money that I have to invest. I invest my time, but I'm buying a lot of supplies for the cross stitch kits and I hope they do well. The other thing I've been trying to think about is what design I want to do for the special sticker that comes in all the kits. I know I want to do a design that's kind of spring themed, but I don't want it to be too spring because I'd like to keep it up year round. But I don't know, something with like pink and flowers I think would be really cute because the last design that I had was blue and purple and I kind of want to do something pink and a little bit more girly. I just feel like if I'm going to go through all the work to print a freebie sticker, I want to make it something that you guys are actually going to like and enjoy. Obviously not everybody's going to love everything. So I was going to design that today, but honestly I'm really stumped. I have no idea what I want to do. I feel like I need to do some sketches or do some research or just think about it for a little bit longer. I also realized I can't finish stitching this until I order the ribbon to tie off the top of the hoop. So I did order that off of Amazon, but it can't just be any ribbon, it has to be the ribbon that I'm going to use for the kits. So I ordered that because honestly I was kind of hoping that I could finish this tonight, but I don't think I'll be able to. But at least I can get all the stitching done tonight. But if I do get all the stitching done tonight, then I will definitely come back either tomorrow or tonight and I'll show you guys what it looks like. And I might also come back later tonight if I can think of a design to draw for the free stickers. I was not planning on filming today, but I got some exciting things in the mail and I wanted to show you guys. So first of all, look how the beads turned out. I'm literally obsessed with the color palette. I think it's a really nice beginner, simple, easy cross stitch. I think it'll be perfect for the kits. I could not be happier with how it turned out. Also, I was between a yellow bow and a pink bow, but ultimately I think the yellow is kind of more on brand with the bees. I think I already have a pattern that has a pink bow. I don't really remember. So I think I'm gonna go with the yellow bow for this one. But the main reason I'm filming today is we got our Vistaprint package in the mail. So we are going to unbox all the patterns and make sure that they look okay. So I ordered 2 sets of patterns. I ordered the bee pattern and I also ordered a restock of the potions because I'm planning on restocking the potion kit. Ooh, okay, I think they look really cute. I need to grab my phone so I can test the QR code and make sure that it actually works. But yeah, I'm very happy with how these turned out. And this is the potion kit. Honestly, having these pre-made is going to save me so much time when I put the kits together, and ultimately it's going to give me more time to make more kits. So that's all I have for you guys today, but I will check back in with you guys when I get back. I am back from Disney World and it's been a little while since I've filmed anything for this vlog. So in case you didn't notice, this is actually a new desk. I actually came back from our honeymoon last week, but I spent a little while catching up and I was filming another studio vlog for this desk. I haven't had an opportunity to film anything for this studio vlog since I got back because I was filming the other studio vlog for setting up my new desk and upgrading my packing station. So today is March 12th and I'm planning on launching the kits live on my website in 1 week from now on March 19th. So for the most part, everything is here. I am still waiting on the needle minders. They're supposed to arrive on Friday, but at this point it's the middle of March and they still haven't gotten here yet. I've been messaging my manufacturer back and forth and they told me that they should be here by Friday. And then hopefully on Friday I'll be able to show you guys what the needle minders look like. But until then, I don't know what they look like either. So we're gonna be waiting for them together. The other thing that I got all the floss for the cross stitch kits. So we are gonna be opening this up today. We're gonna double check that everything that's supposed to be in here is in here. The other thing that I've been stressing about is I've been getting a lot of messages from people about my cross stitch kits asking if the pattern is going to be sold separately. I don't know. I'm really torn. On one hand, I kind of want to offer the pattern because I know not everybody wants to buy a kit. On the other hand, I think it's kind of nice having an exclusive pattern just for the kits to make the kits more special. So far for all of my other kits, I've had a very similar pattern in just a bigger size because all of my patterns fit on a 7 or a 9-inch hoop, but my cross stitch kits all fit on a 5-inch hoop, so they're a lot smaller than my regular patterns. I don't want when you're looking at kits for it to say that the kit only costs $4 and then when you click on it you find out, oh, that's just the pattern that's $4. The whole kit is like $30. I want to make sure that I can still label the kit as like a $30 or $40 kit. So I'm worried that by offering the pattern as an option, it's going to set the price of the kits to $4 and I don't want that. But as for now, I'm getting distracted. Let's open up our floss. One floss, two floss, some needles, three floss, four floss, well this looks good to me. I don't know where to put this floss. Okay, here's the haul. I mentioned this in my last studio vlog, but I'm going to mention it here as well. Since upgrading my desk, I have a lot more space on my desk, so I'm going to get a couple more things to help store some stuff. Colorfully Sarah Shop is no longer just selling stickers. I am selling kits and needle minders and all this other stuff that I wasn't originally selling when I created this packing station. So now that all that is unboxed, I think what we're going to do now is we're going to start printing the bee stickers. So the printer's having trouble. It's not running low on ink, but the print heads need cleaning. So I'm running a cleaning on it. I've run the print cleaning probably 4 or 5 times, and at this point it's not really making a big difference anymore. It actually kind of seems like it's making it worse. So I think I'm going to let the printer rest, because I read online sometimes air can get caught in the ink or something like that, and that will cause it to not work. Since we're not going to be making stickers, I think we should start packing one of the test kits, because I have all the materials, so I think we should start putting something together, and then that way I can film some social media reels using it. I don't have the needle minder, so I won't be able to show like an expansion pack version of the kit, but I think it'll still be better than nothing. The test kit is all packed, and there's definitely a few changes that I've made this time from the last kits that I launched. So this seems really empty right now, but it's because we don't have any needle minders, we don't have the stickers, we don't have the expansion pack stuff. And I think I'm gonna stop adding the crinkle stuff into my packages. I don't know, I bought more of it, but I don't know if I should use it. I feel like it's kind of just extra stuff. But either way, let me show you guys what comes in the kit. Okay, so the first thing you get is the pattern and these instructions. These are written instructions on how to cross stitch, and then on the back I have a link to my YouTube tutorial and just like a visual image of what a cross stitch should look like. I have a DMC brand needle. Now the way that I'm sending these is different than in the past. Previously I would put these in a bag with a business card, but honestly I don't think I need to send the business card because I found these little tiny bags, and I think as long as the needle stays in the pom-pom, it should be safe to get sent to people like this. So I'm gonna try sending it this way to save some of my business cards. It has the ribbon for tying a little bow at the top of the cross stitch hoop when you're all done. All the colors of floss, a 5-inch wooden hoop, and of course 14 count Ida cloth. So like I said, this is just things for the basic kit. And then if you get an expansion pack, I will also include a floss card, a little mini pair of embroidery scissors, a needle threader, and a bee needle minder that matches the design of the kit, but as I said, I don't have that yet. And to be honest, you guys, I really heavily have been considering making professional packaging for the cross stitch kits. My biggest setback with the professional packaging is just the cost per kit that it's gonna be. So right now, my cross stitch kit boxes that I have cost me about $1 per kit, and I also have to spend about 50 cents per kit on the packaging fluff, like the little shredded paper things. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. That costs about 50 cents per kit as well, and that adds up to $1.50. I was able to find a place that makes custom kit boxes, and it's only about $2 a kit. So I think if I stop adding the packaging things and I just get a box that's thinner, like this box is 2 inches thick. I think if I get a box that's only like 1 inch thick, then I probably won't need to add the crinkle wrap. So then it'll only cost me about 50 cents more per kit than what I'm spending right now. I feel like with how popular the kits are becoming, I really want to have a professional package to send them in. So I think this was a good little test. I'm glad that I sat here and I packed an example. The last thing that I'm going to do today is I'm going to start getting some of the parts of the kit ready. So like what I mean by that is taking all of the fabric and cutting it into these individual squares. That way when I pack the kits, all I have to do is just grab a piece of fabric. So I basically have to prep the materials to get packed. I also have to put all the needles and their pom-poms in bags. I have to print all the stickers that are going to go on the top of the kits, but obviously the printer's broken, so I can't do that right now. But I think I'm going to go through and just at least cut all the fabric and maybe start to put some of the needles in their bags. Hi Noodle. Noodle wants to sit with us. Do you like the cross stitch kit? So I think we're going to start cutting some fabric. All the fabric is cut. This isn't for the potion kit, this is just for the bee kit. But now it's all cut and ready to go, so that way when I'm packing kits, it should be a lot easier for me to just put the fabric right in the box. But while I was cutting, I tested the printer again. I know I probably should have let it sit overnight, but I'm super impatient. And honestly, it looks a lot better. So you can see this top one, see how like the writing is all pink? This is more what it's supposed to look like. The letters are supposed to be pink and purple, and all the little printing lines are gone. Now I did print this on crappy paper, so this is not the same paper quality as this one, but I think I'm gonna retry one more time printing it on the nice stuff and see if it looks okay, because I really want to finish off today with at least like 2 batches of the stickers done. That way if there's a problem I have time to pivot and figure out something else, but I really want to try to get one little set of them done. So I'm gonna try to do printing take 2 really quick. They're not perfect, but they're pretty cute. I'm gonna have to go back into the file and make sure that there's a little bit more white space on this side, because I think there's too much white space on this side and not enough on this side. But that's what tests are for, so we're gonna go and we're gonna fix that, and then the next time that I print the stickers, they will be better. So I think that's all we're gonna film for today, and I will check back in with you guys on Friday, hopefully when we get the needle minders. Hi guys, happy Friday. I got the needle minders in the mail, so I'm gonna go ahead and open them up for you. So the only clip that I'm gonna film for you guys today is unboxing the needle minders, because today's Friday, so I have to finish designing the pattern that I always design on Friday, and then I have to upload that to Instagram and my website. So yeah, Fridays are really busy for me. So all we have time for today is opening up the needle minders, but I have been waiting for these for like a month, so I'm really excited we're gonna open them up right now. Also, while I'm sitting here cutting, I made myself a Colorfully Sarah shop hoodie. I was testing some designs on the back of the hoodie, but I didn't actually order anything for the front, so I just had these Colorfully Sarah shop transfers lying around, so I ended up putting it on the front. I will not be selling this as a hoodie, but I will be selling like a variant of what's on the back. You guys will see later. This was one of my tests, and the back is kind of messed up, so instead of throwing out the sweatshirt, I just decided I would wear it as a Colorfully Sarah shop sweatshirt and not sell it. Okay. Also, I don't know if I said this already, but I ordered more needle minders than I normally order. But I figured because my shop has been growing and I've been pretty consistently selling out of the needle minders that I do have, so I figured I'm gonna order 150 this time, especially because a good amount of them go into the kits, and then I like to have some extras left over for people who don't want to buy the kit but still want the needle minder. And to be honest, these are something that I could sell for like the next year or so. So I'm not really worried about getting rid of the stock considering the other ones. Okay, we have the needle minders. I'm so scared. Okay, they look really cute. I'm less scared now. Look at that. Tell me he isn't beautiful. So these little bees will be going in all of the bee kits that are coming out next Wednesday on March 19th, and the rest of the bees will be available for purchase as just individual needle minders. So that's all I'm gonna film for today. I was just so excited to show you guys the little needle minders, but I'm gonna go and work on the pattern that I have to design for Friday, and I will check back in with you guys probably on Monday or Tuesday next week. I'm back again. I didn't film yesterday because I spent the whole day taking product photos and updating the website, getting it ready for the shop update. I also made some new banners for the website. So today's probably the last day that I'm gonna film for this vlog. I'm gonna wrap it up with trying one last time to get some stickers printed. So let's go print some stickers. So the printer still wasn't working right, but I think it's working a lot better now. The other day I ran a more gentle cleaning on the printer, but today I had to do the heavier power cleaning. But at least now my printer is working properly, and look at how cute these turned out. I'd rather be stitching. I think they look really cute, so I think that's gonna be the end of this spring collection planning vlog. If you want to see me packing all of the kits and see how launch day goes, then I suggest that you guys check out next week's studio vlog. That vlog will cover launch day and post-launch day with me packing all the kits and shipping out all the orders for you guys. But now that all of our planning is done, we can put an end to this studio vlog, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!